Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 16, and as you see here, we are 5 games out of first place there with the Tigers here. And as you see, the Indians are 33 and 31 for the season, sitting pretty for right now at the number 1 spot. Of course, we've been struggling here as of late. Now, in the last episode you guys seen, when we played against the Blue Jays, we actually won that series 2 games to 3. And Theo was 3 for 12 out of that series with 4 strikeouts and a walk, and I believe 1 RBI and a double in that game. So he's still struggling somewhat, but the team is now actually coming together and putting together some wins here. So as you see there, there's the numbers for his last 10 games. There you see, of course, there you see the numbers from the Toronto game, and of course the Boston game that we just simmed in the last episode. But we'll see what Theo can do here as we go to the Windy City here. There you see U.S. Cellular Field there, and actually I've been there. Just was I think about 3-4 years ago for a summer trip, and it was really cool to see that ballpark. And of course I went to see Wrigley. I didn't get a chance to see any games because it was during All-Star Week, and I was with a group of high school kids that I tutored during the summer session there for summer school. But it was a really cool trip going there, go take a tour of the stadium and just seeing how the stadium looks, and seeing what you see in video games come to life there in person. So there you see the numbers for Theo, and of course there we'll see here's a bat here, top of the second, 1-2 pitch. This one's going up, and this one's sky high to the shortstop there. And yeah, that one's going to be caught, and that one's going to be out. So again, Bonds, as you see there, the count was more in the pitcher's favor that time, and Bonds just needs to take his time. Of course, you see there he got that one, but that one he was just a little too under it that time to try to draw any kind of base hit. So top of the fourth here, 1-2 pitch, 1 out, nobody on board, and there you see Bonds drops that third drop strike there, and the catcher is there to be able to pick up the pitch and take it to first base. So there you see in the replay, Bonds just not being too selective with his pitches. So top of the sixth here, runner on first, 2 outs, 0-2 pitch, and Bonds goes after that one again. And this one, just he able to pick up that one and ends up getting out again on that drop third strike. So there you see the score 0-0 as we go into the next inning here. So there you see Bonds' numbers there so far in the ball game, and there you see struck out there in the 6th. So top of the 8th here, runners at 2nd and 3rd, and they decide, you know what, we're just going to roll you up and we're just going to load the bases up. So a smart thing for them, but frustrating thing for Bonds there. So you see 17 points for that at bat for taking that intentional walk. And of course, we end up losing the game. Final score 3-2. Joe Nathan ended up getting his 2nd loss of the year, and Bonds over 3 in the ball game. So there you see his performance there in that ball game. Of course, he did get a walk, but he drew a walk, but not with the way he wanted, especially having runners in scoring position there. So there you see in game 2 here, we're gonna go against Chris Sales, and there you see Drew Smiley getting ready for game 2 of this 4-game series against the White Sox here again in Chicago. So another beautiful night there. The fans are filing in, getting ready for this ball game here. Both teams have been struggling here, as you see there, their stats or their records for the season so far. So top of the first here, runner on first, 2 outs. And there you see Bonds. This one skies up. Is it deep enough to go over the fence? And it is not. No, the center fielder gets there and left center field and gets that catch there for that easy out. So there you see this ball game still scoreless. So go top of the 4th here, nobody on board, nobody out, 1-1 pitch. We are trailing by 2, and Bonds gets underneath that one, and he actually drops down for a dribbler there. So he gets a base hit there. So now a base hit for him so far ball game, and also so far in this series. So you see a good at bat there, solid contact, and he is able to get on base safely. So there you see 1 for 2 for the day, a single and a run. So he's got the only run for the team so far. So we're trailing by 2, and there you see a 95 per hour fastball, and Bonds just takes that one and looks at it. So yeah, not a good idea there, Bonds, having your bat on your shoulder there, kid. You got to go after that one, especially when it's in the zone right there, right across the plate, right at the heart of the plate there. And Bonds goes there looking. So full count here, top of the 7th, with 2 outs, nobody on board, and has dropped third strike once again. And of course, don't have a speed up there just quite yet, but he is out there on that play from the catcher to first baseman. But there you see, we lose this ball game also, 5-1. There you see Bonds 1 for 4 for the day, a run, and Drew Smiley gets another loss there. I believe he's 4-5. Now for the season. So there you see Bonds' performance so far in this ball game, and we'll see what we can do here as we get ready for game 3. And there you see we have dropped now. We're 5.5 games behind. The Indians gained half a game behind us. Of course, they've been pretty good here as of late. And there you see the Indians still at first place. So they're playing just a game above 500. So not playing the best baseball, but right now currently doing well here in the American League Central. So there you see the numbers there again for both teams coming into game 3. And then you see the last 5 games, he's been 3-18. Not doing too well with a .165 there. Of course, his average at .216 right now with 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. So top of the 2nd here, nobody out, nobody aboard. And then you see Bonds hits that one straight to the pitcher, and that one goes out. And they're at first. So pitcher able to pick that ball up and throw there to first. So 1-3 there on that scorecard there, marking there at home if you're playing along. And we'll see what Bonds can do at his next at bat. So top of the 4th here, nobody on board and nobody out. 0-2 pitch. Bonds gets this one. This one's out deep, and is it deep enough to go to the fence? No, the center fielder gets there just right before the warning track there. Good contact by Bonds, but not enough to hit over the wall. And of course, a lot of people are wondering why is he does have the power, but why is he trying to go yard every time? And honestly, I don't know. But there we go. This time he doesn't go for yard. He actually finds a hole there in the defense and goes for 2 that time and gets in there and slides in there, and he is called safe there. So good at no, he's been called out. He tried, but apparently just not enough. We really got to work on his speed there coming up here in the future episodes. So we're down by 10 here. Nobody, 2 outs, nobody on board, and this one goes up, and this one's going up there, and the first baseman was able to get that ball right there and gets the out right there. So there you see the White Sox win game 3 here of a final score of 11-1. Bonds 1 for 4 for the day, and his average is at .216 for the ball game. So there you see the White Sox celebrating there as they pretty much gonna look by the looks of it have won this series here already. We've lost the 3 games here, and we got 1 more game left before we leave Chicago. So things are going to have to turn around and change for both for the organization and for Theo. Of course, a lot of people are really skeptical about him coming up straight from the Double-A. Maybe he just took his time and played a couple games in Triple-A, but there was a lot of buzz about him coming up to the major leagues. And of course, he's known. He has a family name, Bonds. His cousin Barry Bonds, and that I guess that being tied with him, a lot of people expect some high expectations from him, but that's how how it goes with a lot of people. People think just because you have that name, you're automatically going to be at that caliber. So we'll have to see what he does in game 4 of this series. So you can see the White Sox win that one. So we actually end up losing the fourth game, and he had a day off there. So Theo was able to play game 4, and the final score was 7-5. We lose that one. So that's a 4-game skid now we're on. Just when we were just doing well now. Well, actually, no, I think that let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7-game skid that we've been on. So hopefully, in the next episode, as you see here, we're going to get ready to go back home and go against the Twins, who currently are ahead of us, I believe now, a full game. So I believe we're 6 games back from first place. And now the White Sox the Twins are now ahead of us, just a half a game. So we'll have to see what kind of ground we can pick up here in the next episode. So as always, you guys, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and check out other videos here for this series and other series here on ESGNet. And also check out our Tumblr page or Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. So that is it for this episode of MLB Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. Hope you guys come on back for another episode, and we'll see what Theo can do as he is working his way out of this rut that he's in. Hopefully things will change as we get ready to go back home and go against the Minnesota Twins. As always, keep each other healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.